Hey, good morning, Moses Lake Christian Church. It is Monday, June the 7th, and I want to remind you about our summer gospel reading challenge. This summer, we're going to be in this series titled, He Said What? Embracing the Teachings of Jesus. So we want to look at the teachings of Jesus. Some of them were challenging and difficult to kind of take in. We think about just to remind you of the one that we talked about yesterday, Sunday the 6th, where Jesus said, don't think I came to bring peace. I didn't come to bring peace, but to bring a sword. And we want to think about some of those teachings, but also we want to be reading through the Gospels this summer. And today we start with Matthew chapter 1. So you can click the link and get a reading schedule. We can email that to you. You can get it off our website or our app. We're working on making some bookmarks that will have the schedule on there. So today you'll notice in Matthew chapter 1, the genealogy, which is fascinating to see the names in the genealogy, the names of the women who are listed there, and research them a little bit. That's interesting. To see the good leaders and the bad leaders that were a part of the genealogy of Jesus. And it just reminds me that God is honest about his story when he tells it to us. And he doesn't just tell us the good parts of the story, but he tells us all the parts of the story. The other thing that it reminds me of is that I can be used in the kingdom, that God can use me, that God can take me and set me apart for his purpose, and he can do the same for you as well. And so I also want to give you a prayer that we can pray together this week. I would encourage you to pray this prayer every morning. This is from Richard Foster's Prayers from the Heart, which I use quite a bit. And this is a prayer of surrender to God's divine will from Ignatius of Loyola. We'll put a link up for this as well so that you can get it and pray it daily. Take, Lord, all my liberty, my memory, my understanding, and my whole will. You have given me all that I have, all that I am, and I surrender all to your divine will. You have given me all that I have, all that I am, and I surrender all to your divine will. Give me only your love and your grace. With this I am rich enough, and I have no more to ask. Amen. Notice that he says twice in the midst of that prayer, I surrender all to your divine will, to remind us that it is a prayer of submission to do God's will, to be who God needs us to be in this moment. I pray that for us this week. So go in his grace this week. I pray you'll join us for this reading challenge and that we can do that together this summer. Take care.